As the caravan numbers grow south of the border, the White House approving increased authority for U.S. troops north of it. They can now provide protection for the Customs and Border Patrol protection agents and engage in some law enforcement duties. With us now, National Border Patrol Council Vice President Hector Garza. Hector, this news coming this morning, 58,000 troops to support the 2,000 border guards there already. We've seen some ugly scenes throughout Mexico, some clashes with authorities, local residents. Are you happy with the idea if it comes to that, at least you'll be able to get some support from U.S. troops?
So we're actually very happy that President Trump is supporting our Border Patrol agents, and he's putting America first. It's very interesting, Charles, because we've never seen this before, but we're very appreciative that we have the military, that our ports of entry have been fortified, and that we now can do our job and try to secure the border. No other president has ever done this before.
Of course, I meant 5,800 troops and not 58,000 troops. Now, that being said, this is a situation that no one has ever dealt with before. There's been a race to put a barbed wire and things like that. There's so many miles, though, to protect, and there's so many unknowns. How do you feel about this now? The moment of truth is coming upon you very quickly.
Well, it's like you said, it's never been done before. And guess what? We do have to take these extreme measures. If people try to come over that border fence or that border wall, or they try to cross the Rio Grande River down in Texas, we're going to have to stop those people. We're going to have to arrest them, detain them, process them, and hold them. And we won't be able to do that without the help of the U.S. military. This is definitely not a political issue, and this is just about border security and caring about the American public and the American communities.
Well, what do you anticipate? Because we just had a court ruling essentially saying, hey, if you get to this country and you can get your foot on American soil, you get a chance to go through the asylum process, which has been criticized by many people and is, and abused, as we all know. So how do you guard against something like that?
So we do expect for people to start crossing the border illegally. Our Border Patrol agents are ready. They've been trained. We do have our U.S. military members that are also at the ready to be able to process these people and detain these people, as a matter of fact. And if it wasn't for the actions of President Trump of sending the military, there was no way our Border Patrol agents would have done this job without that support. Because you have to keep in mind that we don't have detention space. We don't have the proper transport vehicles. And because of the military, now we'll be able to handle this type of work. Now, it's not going to be easy. A lot of our agents will be assaulted. We know that there are a lot of criminals in this caravan, and we're just going to have to go out there and do our best. But the good thing is that our Border Patrol agents are properly trained, and they're probably the best out there.
Your agency knows that you confirmed that there are criminals in this caravan that's approaching now. There's been speculation, but I've never heard that it's been proven.
So there should be no speculation. What's interesting is that our U.S. government has great intelligence in this country, and we do have confirmed information that there are numerous criminals in this caravan. We know that there are people in this caravan that have been deported after serving time. As an example, our Border Patrol agents arrested a couple weeks ago an alien that had been convicted of murder in Austin, Texas, and days after he was deported, he was apprehended by our Laredo Border Patrol agents. So we know for a fact that these criminals, once they get deported, once they're coming from their countries, these gang members, we know that they're going to make it into the United States, or they're going to try.
Real quick,
Hector, they'll be met by our Border Patrol agents.
Before we wrap it up, the overarching majority of these folks coming in, will it be catch and release, or catch and house in these temporary quarters that the military helped build? How are you going to handle them once they cross the border?
So we are working with President Trump to make sure that this is catch and detain, so we can do away with catch and release. Our union, our Border Patrol Council, had a meeting with President Trump this week, and that was the main topic of discussion. So we are looking forward to catch and detain. All
right. Listen, be careful. The world's watching, and we hope it goes peacefully. And everyone's thinking about you and your team. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Charles.